What it do, what's good YouTube? Thank you for tuning in for this video and for clicking on this video. I appreciate you for clicking on this video. Let's get straight to it. Today I want to talk to you about rejection. I have first-hand experience with this, with kind of having a mindset and a mind where you kind of anticipate getting rejected. I've had a journey with kind of having this sense of like feeling rejected. And I think tons of people experience this. If you experience this, you are not alone. I mean, I'm there with you. And quite simply, rejection kind of, people do reject us. It's not like just a mindset. It actually does happen. But after kind of like the first few times that it happens in your life, at least this was my experience, you begin to anticipate getting rejected. You begin to look for it. You begin to expect it. So while there are times where people are rude or mean and they do reject us, that doesn't mean that everyone will. But a rejection mindset takes on a scope and a lens in which they expect to get rejected in like every relationship that they're in. Whether they're applying for a job, they're expecting to not get it. They're expecting to get rejected again. Whether they're trying to talk to a girl that they like, they are expecting to get rejected. Unfortunately, that's just what that mindset ends up doing. You anticipate getting rejected. So one thing I want to share as it pertains to rejection, I want to share this. Rejection wants to be rejected. When you're dealing with a strong rejection mindset, and take inventory of yourself. If you do relate to having this kind of tendency of feeling like you get rejected you feel like you get rejected all the time, you expect rejection, anticipate it. Tell me if this relates to you. Rejection wants to be rejected. We look for rejection where, we can go to an event and everyone was kind. It was good to see family and, a lot of people there were kind and loving and happy to see you. But that one cousin rejected you or didn't say hello or whatever it may be. And that is what we look for and notice and we focus on. We leave the party. It was an amazing night, but it wasn't amazing because in my mind, that one person ruined it. Why does that happen? Because rejection wants to be rejected. The rejection mindset gets so strengthened from just a mind that ruminates and looks for these moments in which you're being rejected, whether it's happening or not happening. Your mind is thinking about it, so you might as well have gotten rejected because your body feels it. After experiencing that so many times and for so many years in your life, you begin to look for rejection. Rejection begins to want to be rejected. So, okay, I broke that down for what reason? For this. It doesn't have to remain that way. You don't have to stay in a rejection mindset. You don't have to stay in a place where you think people don't like you. These are the lies that rejection tells us. It tells us nobody even likes me. When I talk, no one cares. When I walk in a room, no one is happy to see me. Rejection looks for these instances where they might have legitimately happened, but now we look for them to be happening and then we confirm them and then we believe it even more that we're worthless and not worthy of love. This is what happens in a rejection mindset. And I want you to overcome it. And I need you to believe this today, that you can overcome it. That's the first step in knowing that you can overcome this. This is not, your mind is not fixed in a position in which you can't change it. Our minds, our brains are malleable. This is science. Our brains, our thoughts, you can change them. You can actually create new pathways of thinking. And since that's the case, that means you can start a new pathway in your mind in the way that you think that I'm loved. I'm not rejected. I'm not I'm not outcasted. I'm accepted by God and by those that love me. And as you begin to kind of shift your mind to seeing that and noticing the loving moments that and the loving people in your life, you can begin to create relationships that are that have quality to them. So I wanted to talk to you guys about rejection and how it affects us in ways in which it kind of makes your world small and it just makes you feel small. But there's a better way to live. And today, in this video, I just wanted to share with you that you don't have to stay in that way. Our minds can be changed. You're not fixed. Your brain's not fixed in a position. When you're born, your arms are the length they are. You can't change that. But our minds, there's no length. You can change your mind. You can, if you have a limited mindset right now, you can expand it. You're not stuck in there. With all that being said, I will see you on the next video.